Welcome to Emily Reads 50 Shades of Grey, chapter 19. Where did I put the book? As usual at the beginning of a chapter, she wakes up. He's kissing her sweetly, and part of me wants to turn and respond. But mostly, I want to stay asleep. Lazy. We have to leave in half an hour for dinner at my parents'. Has she slept all day? Or did they have sex in the morning? I'm confused chronologically. Holy cow! I am meeting his folks! You've already met his mum. Chill. Christian Grey has stolen her panties and she can't find them anywhere. Free ballin' when she meets the parents. Christian is standing by the panoramic windows, wearing the grey flannel pants that I love. The ones that hang in that unbelievably sexy way off his hips. She's gone on and on about those pants, right? The whole book. Never mentioned them. But they're grey, so obviously. Doesn't he have any other colours? No! His wardrobe is grey. That's it. He's obviously waiting for her to ask for her panties back, but she's not having any of it. Christian leisurely traces his fingertips across my cheek, and I feel it all the way down, italics, there. They're dancing to Frank Sinatra because why not? They finish dancing and he says, "Do you have everything you need?" "Oh yes," I respond sweetly. "Are you sure? You don't need some underpants?" Nope. She's having second thoughts about the freeballing situation. I'm going to see his parents and I'm not wearing any underwear. What was I thinking? My subconscious gives me an unhelpful "I told you so" expression. I wonder what expression her subconscious is actually pulling. That's what I'm going for. Even though it's a little bit Kermit the Frog. They're in an elevator, and we all know that elevators are an aphrodisiac. The amused look disappears from his face. His expression clouds. His eyes dark. ... Italics. Oh my. Taylor pulls up in the large Audi. Product placement. It is kind of strange that she's freeballing when she's wearing Kate's dress. Anastasia comes to the conclusion that she definitely wants to be with Christian Grey. I thought we'd come to that conclusion already, but she's only just arrived there. My inner goddess sighs with relief. I reach the conclusion that she rarely uses her brain to think, but another vital part of her anatomy. And at the moment, it's a rather exposed part. Because she's not wearing any panties. Of course, she doesn't name that part of the anatomy because that would be inappropriate. So Taylor is driving them to dinner and they start talking about restraining her with a cable tie, and Taylor just keeps on driving, eyes on the road. He is trained well. Anastasia has the most epic mood swings. She was really happy when she woke up, and now we're crossing one of the bridges surrounded by inky darkness. The somber night reflects my introspective mood, closing in, suffocating. She was happy a minute ago, what the hell? They arrive at his parents' house, and it's a mansion, obviously. Christian turns to her and says, "Bet you wish you were wearing your underwear right now." His dad's name is Carrick. Christian Grey has a little sister. Kate and Elliot are already there. Anna comes to the conclusion that she's only at dinner because Elliot invited Kate. My subconscious nods sagely. "You finally worked it out, stupid" look on her face. What is a "you finally worked it out" stupid look? That's the "I told you so" look. I think that's it. I think we've got it. So "I told you so" is, and "you finally worked it out" stupid is. What other facial expressions will we find? Kate has an interfering look on her face. I don't know what that looks like. Anna says she's thinking about going to visit her mother, and Christian Grey gets really freaking angry that she didn't tell him. Oh, crapola. I love when people use the word crapola. It's a mark of good writing, you know? She's thinking, "Don't get your panties in such a twist. ... Italics. And give me back mine." Kate says, "What are you two whispering about?" Christian glares at her in a "butt out of this, Kavanagh" kind of way. This is the chapter of hyphenation. A "butt out of this, Kavanagh" glare would probably be like, I don't even know if I'm doing anything with my face. Kate is such a shit stirrer. How was Jose when you went to the bar with him on Friday? Kate has just inadvertently earned Anastasia another spanking. What a bitch. Grace gets a call from the hospital. There's a measles case. And she says, if only people would get their children vaccinated. Get your children vaccinated, people. You're making Mrs. Grey very unhappy. My inner goddess is smouldering. And not in a good way. Racist. They're talking about Paris, and Mia says, it's a beautiful city, in spite of the Parisians. Sorry, French people, you suck. Mia is complaining about her boss in Paris being domineering, and Anna nearly chokes on her wine. There's a lot of description about the food. It's making me hungry. Mia accidentally starts speaking French. Don't you hate it when you accidentally start speaking French? I sigh and peek up at 50 Shades. That's his name now? Christian is just now called 50 Shades? 50 Shades of Christian Grey. Christian's giving her a tour of the grounds, which is just an excuse to have sex with her. We step out onto a grey flagstone patio. There are shrubs in grey stone tubs. Our name is Grey, everything we have must be grey. He picks her up and puts her over his shoulder and slaps her on the behind and takes her to the boathouse. I thought you were an in-the-moment guy. More hyphenation. And to finish the chapter, italics, holy fuck. End of chapter 19. What happened in chapter 19? Anastasia woke up, found that she didn't have any panties, and decided to freeball when she met the parents. Then Kate was shit-stirring, got her in trouble, and now she's being physically carried to the boathouse in the Grey Mansion in order to be spanked and fucked. Standard chapter. Normal. Nothing that exciting.